Hey Ehsan, if you were to start dropshipping in 2024 with no knowledge, almost no money, how exactly would you do it? In this video, I'm gonna give you guys the complete guide on how I would start dropshipping in 2024 as a complete beginner. Now, just to let you guys know, I've been doing dropshipping for the past 4 years and I've built multiple 7-figure brands, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to a brand new video on my YouTube channel. In today's video, inshallah, I'm gonna talk about how you can get started with dropshipping e-commerce as a complete beginner in 2024. Regardless of how much money or investment you have, this video will still be helpful for you to understand the basic concept of dropshipping and to even understand it to the point where you can scale your store. Now, dropshipping is quite simple. A lot of people overcomplicate the process, overcomplicate dropshipping, and that's why they don't get started. When you want to get into anything in your life, don't overcomplicate it. Run the business, get into it, put your first step, and you will know where to put your second step. And that's the beauty of life. You understand everything through step by step. You don't get a complete understanding of everything from A to Z, but in this video, inshallah, I will put up a light that can tell you what the next steps that you might be taking can take you, inshallah. So once you understand what is dropshipping, which is basically getting products from Alibaba and AliExpress, adding it to your store, running the advertisement, and then getting orders, and then sending out the Alibaba products to the customer with the profit margin that you put on top, that is exactly what dropshipping is. Now, of course, that's not the whole concept. That's why I'm gonna dig deeper into each and every single step of the whole dropshipping process. So let's jump into it. I think this video is very short, so I want you guys to watch it until the end if you want to truly understand and truly get your chance to get into dropshipping, because it's never too late. It's still one of the best things you could potentially get started with, and it's still doing really good. Now, to start off, guys, I'll tell you guys the two different ways you can get started with dropshipping and e-commerce. I would give you guys two different sheets. One is on the right, one is on the left. There is a few difference between these two sheets. One is for e-commerce, which is a branch of dropshipping, and the other one is dropshipping in itself. And I will explain both of these just so you guys can get a plain understanding of how both of these work. Now, the first step in both of these methods is actually finding a winning product. To find a winning product, it's quite simple. There's a lot of methods you can use, but one of the free methods that I love and I do to this day is actually called Top Ads TikTok, which I have a complete free guide for on my YouTube channel. You guys can click on any one of these dashboards and you guys will be able to watch the complete video on how I use a complete free method which is called TikTok burner account to find winning products for my store. Now, once you have a clear idea about finding winning products, the second step is actually building the store. All you have to do is literally go visit shopify.com. There's a $1 free trial that you can get started with. It's literally $1 per month, and I could not get better than that. So you can get started with Shopify for $1 per month. Once you have created your account inside Shopify and once you have a winning product in mind, the third step is adding the products to your store. To add the product, there's a complete guide in my mentorship, but regardless, if you guys don't want to go through that and if you guys want to watch through YouTube, you can even watch a few different YouTube videos on how you can add the products. But the way that I add my products is a bit different. I add gifts and I add a lot of information about the product. So if you guys want to get your hands into something premium, then visit the mentorship link in the description. Inshallah, you guys will be able to understand what exactly I'm talking about. Now, once you're done with the third step, which is literally adding the products to your store, by the way, the same exact process in the both sheets as of right now. Then the fourth step comes, which is designing your store. Designing your store is super simple, guys. You guys have to have a good theme. The good themes are around $200 to $300, but even if you guys cannot get your hands on the good theme, you guys can literally use a free theme and turn it to something beautiful. How? Just by playing around with the theme, playing around with the design and adding different pictures, adding different things. But if you guys want to get your hands on a premium theme that we have built for our students, again, the mentorship link is down in the description, which is called hustlersecom.com, and you guys can get your hands on it. Regardless, you guys can even use a free theme, and actually, as I told you guys, play around and do the best of the designs. So now we're gonna jump into the fifth step. In the fifth step, you have to test out the product. How do you actually test out the product? You test out the product by seeing if the product is a winning product or not. How do you know if it's a winning product or not? Is by literally running advertisement on the product. Regardless of you having the stock or not, you can test out the product and see if the people are interested or not. If you see the interested people and if you don't have a supplier, refund the customer. But if you think you can find a supplier, or if you have a ready-made supplier, then go ahead and ship out the product. And that is exactly where the sixth step comes in and where the sixth step divides e-commerce between dropshipping. See, in dropshipping, you don't really have to have the stock with you. You literally have to use any of the online fulfillment services like Zendrop, AutoDS, or whatever it may be, or go to any AliExpress supplier and talk to them and ask them if they can get you this product for this amount of days and this price. price. In dropshipping, you basically have an online supplier taking care of it for you, but in e-commerce, what you do is kind of different. In e-commerce, you actually get the stocks from Alibaba to your house, to your location, and then you start shipping it out to the customers. Now, why dropshipping or why e-commerce? In e-commerce, the good thing is that once you have the stock, you can literally ship out any of the orders within 1 to 2 days to any customer, especially if you live in any of the countries like Middle East. Talking about UAE, KSA, Qatar, or any of these countries, you can easily have a delivery company deliver all of your orders. But in dropshipping, what happens is the delivery gets a little bit delayed because of the shipping and because of the quantity. It literally is one quantity of the product that has to be delivered from China to USA, so it definitely takes some time. Now, once you understand this whole protocol, then comes the 7th step. The 7th step is actually the last step for you to actually get into dropshipping e-commerce. Scaling is when you have a few orders, you analyze the data, you see what country you're getting the most orders from, what kind of demographic, what kind of gender. Then you create plain advertisement, which means targeted advertisements for each one of those specific category of people. For example, one campaign just for female only, one campaign just for a single country, one campaign for this age group, and you can literally start pumping out so much money just by collecting these data. And that's exactly how I would do dropshipping e-commerce in 2024. Of course, if you guys want to get everything that I just mentioned as a practical video, you guys can visit hustlersecom.com. We have it all available practical, where I take each and every single step one by one. Or if you guys want, we can even do it for you, which is something that we recently built, which is called automated store, and we actually take care of everything for you, but you invest in the store. I hope that's clear for you guys, but regardless, this is one of the best times to get into dropshipping and e-commerce, and there is nothing such as it's dead, it's too late, or anything like that. Every single business will have its lifespan, and I think dropshipping has still so many years, so many decades to go on and become better and better and better. So I hope this video helped you guys. If you guys are trying to get into e-commerce or dropshipping, make sure you guys do, and make sure you guys do not delay the time, because time is the most precious thing and you do not get time back again. So while you have it, use it in the best of your ability. And thank you guys so much for watching. Assalamu alaikum.